Hey, friends, welcome back to the Castro Valley News live show. We are up to episode 18 now. And to start off, hi there, my name is Robert. Thank you for joining us. If you're just tuning in, you're probably going to notice that you're looking at a blank screen. And the reason for that is we are not doing video. The concept is that this is kind of like a old school radio show where you would have a DJ or a host talking about events of the day and having people call in or having guests. And we will have a special guest, at about 7:15, and we're really looking forward to talking to this person. I think you guys will appreciate hearing the story of what this young person has done in our community to help a local landmark. And I don't want to go too much more into the description because if I do, I'll let the cat out of the bag in regards to who we'll have on and what we will be talking about. With that said, a couple things happening in Castro Valley. Um, Gosh, I'm trying to remember when it happened, but within the week, the um, the grocery store at the Daughtry building opened, and I haven't really gone in there to shop. I kind of popped in real fast and just gave a peek around, and honestly, what they've done with that building just looks great. Uh, Um, if if you haven't been in there recently, the last time I actually saw it was, I think, the time when the current owner closed the purchase deal for it, and it basically looked the same when it was a spirit store, just a big kind of cavernous, huge place. But what they've done in upgrading the building and the amenities and the add-ons that they have, it looks really good. The outside looks really good as well. The colors, I don't. I think the color scheme could have been a little bit different, but getting back to what it looks like inside, it looks fantastic. So they've got the Castro Valley Natural Grocery Store, and they will also have some kiosks, some other amenities that are set to open. But it looks great. People are there shopping. They're people are being safe with. They're giving out hand sanitizer, and it's a marked improvement to what it was. And I hope that those guys, the owners and all of the operators in there. I think there's a bakery, and like I said, I just kind of popped in real fast. I was kind of pressed for time to go do something else. But there's a bakery. I think there's a meat market. Not all of them are open, like I said, but it really looks good in there. So give them some time. I think they were. I think some of the shelves weren't fully stocked, but I'm sure within a short lead of time amount of time, they will be. Um, what else do we have going on? Do you guys have any topics or questions or things that you want to throw out there that we should be maybe talking about? There you go. Seven Hills Baking Company. That's the one that I was checking out, and they're local too. Oh, people are commenting on the thread. They already know who the guest tonight is. You guys are awesome. That's great. Um, what a fantastic story that is, and I'm not gonna. I already let the cat out of the bag. You guys know. You guys are super sharp. What else? there was something else I wanted to bring up, and I completely forgot about it. Um, I, uh, boy, uh, we can talk for a second about the what's happening with COVID, and it looks like things are closing down again. It looks like the numbers are up again. You probably noticed the change in the tone of my voice. It's sad that the numbers are up. It's even sadder that, and I'm going to be completely frank with you guys about this. It makes me sad that the entire situation is now so political, and it makes me even sadder to see so many people who are at odds with each other on the issue itself, with the masks, with gosh, there's people who uh, I don't know if they don't believe that the virus is real. And I know, I hope saying that doesn't start more infighting on the thread, but I think this was said during the last episode. Use your best judgment in what you do with your life to keep yourself and your loved ones and your friends safe, and for that matter, people that you may see on the street. Um, and above all else, I'm going to completely tiptoe away from the political aspect of that. I bring this up every episode. Please check in on your neighbors, especially senior citizens, people who may be in that higher risk age group. I believe that is over 65. A lot of these people are choosing to not go out, and may be isolated, and may be depressed, and may not be feeling good about themselves. If you can, at any chance, check in with them. Let them know you care. Let them know. Offer help if you can, if you have time. Uh, it's 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 got to be tough for the senior citizens who are choosing to stay home, and I'm certain that there's more of them than we realize. So I'm sure none of us would want to be isolated, alone, and yeah, it's tough. If you have a senior who's a neighbor, please check in on them. Let them know you care. Uh, yeah, that's a good one. We The organizers with cruise night decided to postpone. Actually, we're cancel. The event's been canceled this year, and it's tough because it's such a fun event. There's so many people who come out, and I know a lot of people uh, express sentiment that people could wear masks, which is true, but there are so many people packed on Castro Valley Boulevard. We just didn't want to have any factor at all for anyone to um, spread the virus or get sick. So, with that said, we will see you next year with a bigger and better and more awesome event. It's such a fantastic, fun event, and there's so many people and so many cars, so many people having a great time. It'll just be something to look forward to for next year. It seems like every and any event that includes people getting together and being close to each other, they're all being canceled. It's just a responsible thing to do, regardless of what folks' position or belief is on the virus. It hurt to have to cancel it, but like I said, we'll be back next year, and it'll be a blast. We'll add a bunch more stuff for people to have fun with, and it's just where we're at in life, and it seems like everything is being canceled, but this is going to end. and there will be street parties again. There will I, I'm guessing people's comfort level may be different, and it might vary in regards to um, how many people will participate. The good news, there is I'm sorry, a vaccine that is showing promise, and the name of it is completely slipping my mind. Dr. Fauci called in on KCBS earlier today, and he said it's good news. It's not the only vaccine that's being studied, but uh, there was, I believe, what was mentioned was early in the testing. It's this vaccine is proving to show positive results with some of the people um, who have the virus. So, God, I forgot where I was at there. Hopefully by next August, we'll have a vaccine and we'll be able to do cruise night. And in Castro Valley, we'll be able to have the Rowell Ranch Rodeo, the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade. We'll be able to have the chili cook-off. We'll be able to have the car show. These are all events that have been canceled because of what's happening. The light parade. I'm I forgive me. I don't know if it's been canceled or not. I hope not, because that was canceled last year because of the smoke. Year before last, because of the smoke, because of the campfire, and that event came back huge, huge turnout for the light parade because it's such a fantastic and fun event. And not enough can be said. If he's listening, he's probably going to be mad at me, but that was Mel Speed's idea to have the light parade, and the county of Alameda got behind it the first year, bunch of years ago, when the boulevard first opened up after the construction happened, and it was kind of a celebration to commemorate the construction being done on the boulevard. And that's another thing that gosh, that was a bunch of years ago, wasn't it? 2012, 2013. And the light parade's just been, it's a mighty event. It's a fun event because there's so many people involved and so many kids from all the schools. I think there was one school that didn't participate this year, but what a fantastic event that light parade is. It's fun. It's so fun. It's ridiculous. And I've seen it since the first event, and it just gets bigger and better and funner every year. Um, so again, I am tipping my cap to Mel Speed because I've known him for a bunch of years, and it's he what the just the sheer hugeness of that event is just amazing. There's so many people that participate in that thing because it's a blast. It really is. Um, Don wants me to say kiosk again. Kiosk. Thank you, Don. Kiosk. And Don, my finger is not in front of the camera. It's a piece of duct tape because you wouldn't want to see me talking, and it would just take away from the conversation. With that said, we're very close to what our guest will call in, and I'm excited because this is one of the things that that just kind of got shared on the page, and it without the lack of a better term, it went viral. And here we go. This is Castro Valley News.
Hi, this is Kelly and Andy calling in.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So, give me your first and last name because I don't want to say it wrong.
Yeah, first name is Kelly, last name is Soulard.
I would have said it completely wrong.
And then, what's your name, Andy? I'm Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
You created something very huge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So
she's a little overwhelmed by it all.
I can imagine. So the fundraiser started when, and where is the fundraiser at now?
So we started it on about a little less than 2 weeks ago on July 2nd. And our initial goal was $200. And Andy actually donated the first $5. She just lost her tooth that week, so she donated $5. Actually, I just lost a tooth today, too. She did. She lost a second tooth, another tooth today. Well, I already lost 7 teeth. Oh, yeah, she lost 7 teeth already. And so now I just looked at it. We just raised so far $184,000 in change.
Wow.
Which is unbelievable.
That's amazing.
And we've had 3,500 individual donations from people all over the country. It's really, really remarkable.
That's amazing. And the fundraiser is for the Oakland Zoo. And Andy, why the Oakland Zoo?
Because they need help. They need help, right? Why do they need help? Because they kind of, since people can't go to Oakland Zoo, they have to, basically they don't get the money from there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So I told Andy that the Oakland Zoo may need to shut down permanently due to the lack of funding, and she was really bummed because we've been members of the zoo for her whole entire life. And so she thought of the idea of creating a fundraiser, asking for people to donate, and then she was going to make bracelets for people if they donated.
Over $25, correct?
Over $25. And originally we thought it was just going to be, people in the area and friends. And it's just really gone national at this point. And I have to say that I think that the catalyst for all of this was CB News actually sharing our fundraiser and the people in the community really coming together and helping, wanting to keep our zoo around. And so I think Castro Valley News and all the people of Castro Valley and Hayward and San Leandro and all around that have really, we've gotten hundreds and hundreds of donations from people all around. It's been a really beautiful experience for us to just see the community come together.
That's awesome. I love hearing this. So if you had to guess, and before I'm getting ahead of myself, so how many bracelets do you have to make now? Yeah, so we made about 125. Yeah, she made 125 bracelets as of this past weekend. She's made a little bit more since then, but wow.
We right now are on the family. Yeah, we have gotten about 700 requests so far for bracelets for people around the country. And so obviously Andy would be making bracelets until she's in college if she were to fulfill all those orders. And so I had actually posted in the Castro Valley Mothers group asking if any of their kids want to help. And we have 45 families that have come together to help Andy make all of these bracelets. And friends, people I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people that you don't necessarily know, but a lot of her classmates and kids from the neighborhood are all banding together and helping Andy to make all these bracelets. So it's been a really great, really great experience for her. That's amazing. Do you guys by any chance need any more volunteers or supplies? Because I'm sure there's people listening who may want to help. Yeah, at this point, I think we're okay, but the requests keep coming in for bracelets, so I'll definitely let people know if they want to just even comment on the thread. I'm happy to reach out if we end up needing more help. As for supplies, we have a lot we have Amazon boxes of beads coming every day. Wow. So I think we're okay on supplies right now. Yeah. Thousands of beads. Yeah, exactly. We have a lot of beads coming in. And so I think we're okay on supplies. And it's something that we're as a family, we're happy to contribute to the cause. So I think for supplies right now, we're okay. And all the little kids that are helping have been a tremendous help. Yeah, and kids are making thousands of bracelets. Not thousands, but they've made a lot. Yeah. And I heard that that some folks with the zoo reach out to you guys. Yeah, Andy, you want to tell them what happened yesterday? Well, yesterday we got some gifts.
two zookeepers came over and brought us just like a bag of gifts. And one of my favorite gifts were the Ginger's claw.
And who's Ginger?
And Ginger is a tiger from the zoo. And so it just like they put a cardboard and it scratched the cardboard with its claw.
So it's like a framed photo of some cardboard that Ginger the tiger had scratched for Andy. And so
wow.
she really was excited about it, yeah.
Like a tiger autograph.
Yeah, exactly. We actually, I posted a video on the fundraising page of Andy showing it to the donors.
That's
People
awesome.
want to check it out. Yeah,
that's awesome. I reached out to the zoo shortly after the link was shared, and I think it's their PIO person. Her name is Isabella, I believe.
Yeah, she's really sweet.
Yeah, she just to let you know, she said that her and I forgot the director's name, but they said that they were so happy and pleased and amazed with the outpouring of support that Andy's fundraiser got. So I wanted to bring that up, that they were just overwhelmed with.
Oh.
And you guys have been like all over the media, right?
Yeah, it's been a very humbling and overwhelming experience. We weren't obviously intending for this to happen, and it's Andy's a little bit on the shy side, so she's definitely not used to the attention. But there's been quite a few news organizations have covered this, and it's actually kind of gone national. We've had family members in other states that have said that they've seen Andy on the news on their local stations. So I think it's part of what's attributed to the increase of people from all over the country donating. People, we're having people donate saying, we have grandkids that live in the Bay Area. We want to make sure that the zoo's around for them. So sending donation, or people that may have lived in the Bay Area that moved away, that have fond memories and want to keep it around. So it's just really been a really wonderful experience to see people banding together to make sure that the zoo's able to stay around for another 100 years.
That's awesome. Andy, what school do you go to?
I go to Our Lady of Grace.
Okay. And what grade are you in?
Oh, well, I'm going to go into first grade.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You'll be probably doing school from home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Couple people are asking if you guys are doing Kelly Clarkson tomorrow. and feel free to say next question if you don't want to touch on that.
We are. We're going to be just chatting with her for a little bit tomorrow. I'm not sure when it'll be live, but yes, Kelly will be talking with Andy tomorrow.
That's awesome.
And that's part of where it's a little embarrassing that all this attention's on us, and so we're trying to not have the attention on our family and more just about the cause and wanting people to donate, because that's all we really care about, is to make sure that the zoo's around for everybody to experience, for years to come.
Absolutely. Is the zoo looking for donations as well?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, very much so. And so, yeah, obviously if someone wants to donate to Andy's fundraiser, they can do that, but they can really donate also on through the zoo's website. I know that they're also encouraging people to either renew their memberships, gift their memberships to other people, or just buy memberships to help fund for now. And they can use the memberships once the zoo opens back up again.
Yeah.
So I think they definitely are welcoming, I think, all dollars at this point.
Yeah. I did hear, I think the county was going for that variance today.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Today,
yeah.
I'm not, given the fact that the governor has kind of tightened some of the restrictions, I'm hopeful that a better result will come from that, but it doesn't look that good for that to go through, but I'm hopeful.
Yeah, at this point I don't know either, and I'm sure that they're going to make the right decisions for the health and safety of of all the people. And so, yeah, I think we just want to make sure that people remember to donate, just to help, keep them afloat until they're able to safely reopen.
Yeah. It's something like for them to continue operating $3 million a month. Is that?
It's something like, I know, and I don't want to misquote, but I think it costs something like $800,000 a year just in food for the animals.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's in the millions a month, just the operating costs. If you think about all the zookeepers and just how to keep all the animals safe and happy, and it's definitely it's a lot of money each month just to keep them around.
Andy, what's your favorite animal to see at the zoo?
Well, I have a lot of it. So I like the otters, the tigers, the warthogs, and the groundhogs.
How many times have you been to the Oakland Zoo?
Oh gosh, what do you think?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Maybe
Like
30 times, you think?
Wow.
20 times?
like 40.
You think? Yeah, it's been a lot. We've been a lot. We've been to Boo at the Zoo, and they have that at Halloween, and to and Zoo Lights. Yeah, we go a lot.
That's awesome.
Like twice a year.
Has there been any interest from corporations who might match the amount? That was actually a question that came from Bob on the.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet, but I think the zoo would be welcome with any money. So if anybody has any connections, I'm sure that the zoo would not turn down any funds that corporations want to give.
That would be great if Facebook, Google, or Tesla wanted to. If they're listening, or if anybody knows anybody who has a connection, let them know that there's a 6-year-old here who's. It's amazing the amount that you guys have raised. It's just it's awesome.
It's really overwhelming, and every time I log on, it keeps going up. It's and just the notes that we're receiving from people. About their experiences at the zoo, and it's been a really wonderful experience for our family to see, and for Andy to see how much good can come when people come together for a cause and support her. And I don't think she fully recognizes what is happening right now, but we've been trying to document what's been happening and capture all the notes so that when she's older, we can refer back to this and say, Andy, look at the community came together to save the zoo. So it's been really great. I'm so thankful to the people of Castro Valley and to CB News and to just the people in the community for really just coming together to help the zoo. It's been really great.
Especially at this time, it's extremely powerful.
Yeah.
So I guess I will open it. If there's any other folks who have questions who might want to ask anything about the fundraiser, or have any questions for Andy or her mom, go ahead and post those. But I know there's a bedtime situation happening, so so I don't want to keep you guys on too much. Was there anything else that I forgot to cover? Because there's always something I forget to cover or ask.
Anything you want to add, Andy? You want to say thank you to everybody who's been helping?
Thank you.
And we're planning on keeping the fundraiser open, I think, through the end of the month, just before the school year starts. I think come August, she's going to have to start focusing on her, on being a first grader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
so,
stuff,
so I think we'll be continuing this for a couple more weeks, or maybe 2.5 more weeks, and then but people are always welcome to keep on donating. We're not going to stop them from doing that.
Absolutely. And even if the zoo does open, if that variance is approved and it does open within maybe 2-3 weeks, that money will still go to them, correct?
Oh, yes. And 100% of all of the donations are going straight to the zoo. We're not the middleman. It goes, everything is going straight to them, which is really great. And they'll get the money no matter what.
That's awesome. Because the fundraiser was done through Facebook, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And they don't take a percentage?
Yep.
That's
Zero
awesome.
fees. Yeah, so 100% of every dollar that's donated is going to go straight to them, which is just so wonderful.
Facebook?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Facebook fundraiser.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because I think
you work with.
GoFundMe takes a percentage if it were done through there. But that's awesome.
Yeah.
So from the 2nd of this month to today, that amount has rolled in. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good job, Andy. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, just I hope I'm gonna say her name wrong. Rashna says that she is glad to hear from you from Shefali, I believe.
Oh yes, they're classmates. Actually,
Oh, cool.
Shefali is helping to make bracelets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Shefali and Rajan, her little brother, are making bracelets. I think right as we speak.
And you recruited your younger son, correct? To
yes.
help.
Yeah, our 3-year-old has been helping. It takes him a little bit longer than Andy, but he's been really getting into it as well. But he doesn't really understand why we're doing it. But he's enjoying the craft at least.
That's great. Carolyn also said, "You are amazing, Andy. Great job, sweetheart." That's Carolyn Wolkath.
Oh.
Good stuff. And I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. So we will have the link to the Facebook fundraiser page. It's in the thread. So and also if anybody wants to help put donate, you can do it through Andy's fundraiser, or you can just do it through the zoo. But you might feel better if you donate to Andy's. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. And again,
thank you.
Great job. I know there's a bedtime happening, so I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for such a wonderful story. The timing for this couldn't be more perfect.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you again to Castro Valley News for helping to spread the word. You really, I think, are the reason why this got so viral so quickly. So thank you.
Happy to help our neighbors.
All right.
Guys, have a great evening. Thank you again for coming on. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
So there you go, guys. There's another wonderful thing happening in our town. A 6-year-old just through her own generosity managed to raise 6 figures in funding for the Oakland Zoo. I think with that said, unless there's any questions or, hey, Bettina, how are you? Bettina's tuned in. Let me look through the... Oh, Donna's saying that One Bad Apple Records is open. And yeah, that's great. What a great story. And Laura is saying, please wear masks and wear them appropriately. Correct. With that said, let's cut this episode a little short, unless there's some other folks who have questions or comments or things that you'd like to bring. Another person mentioning wearing masks to stay safe. So yeah, I want to personally thank Andy and Kelly for coming on the show tonight. Like I said, we can cut this one a little bit short because we just got a wonderful conversation with Kelly and Andy about their fundraiser. Like I said, if you would like to donate or get one of the cool bracelets that Andy is putting together, you got to donate $25. But they're little beaded bracelets, and they're cute as can be. And like I said, that link is on the thread if you would like to donate to Andy's fundraiser. Or you can donate directly to the Oakland Zoo. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you again to Kelly and Andy for tuning in. I mean, I'm sorry for appearing. I feel so good about this story. The timing couldn't be better. Something for us to feel good about, that the 6-year-old started this fundraiser for something that she loves, and the community overwhelmingly supports it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for your comments, for your questions. We do this every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and we will see you next Tuesday. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. And as always, when the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. Thanks, guys. Take care. Stay safe.